Hello, hello, everybody. It is Jeanne Marie Paynel here on a Friday morning, wanting to check in with you, see how you are doing and how I can be of support, answer your questions and such. So I'm here in San Diego. The ninth week of our confinement or our physical isolation, distancing, because I don't think it is social distancing. We need to stay connected, and there are many, many ways to do that these days. One of them is right here, or I know I've taken great pleasure in all of the Zoom meetings I've had with my family and such. So hello, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I am Jeanne Marie Paynel. I am the founder and owner of YourParentingMentor.com, formerly known as Voilà Montessori. And I am a trained Montessori guide from birth to 6, also a trained positive discipline parent and classroom educator. And that's where my passion lies, is to sharing everything about Montessori, about positive discipline, conscious parenting, mindfulness, minimalism, everything, kind of all the pieces of the puzzle to parenting with more ease, with intention. I believe that parenting does not need to be so hard. I think there's a bad rap or bad media around parenting, that it's such a struggle and it's hard and everything. And I'm just, a firm believer that with the proper tools, the proper guidance and support, it can be a truly joyous experience, and should be, because for most of us, I think we desire to be parents, and so we have to make the most of it, and we're raising the next generation. So that's what I like to do, is really empower you to know a little bit more about the tools and also about child development, just because our children have very different needs than ours. And it's important to remember that and to know how to really fulfill those needs. So to that effect, I have two things. One of which is, in an hour's time, I'm going to be going live with my friend and colleague Simone Davies from the Montessori Notebook. We do a live show called The Montessori Show. It's actually on YouTube, but the recording is live, and that's going to be at 11 a.m. Pacific time. I will put the link below, and you can join us on Zoom. Come ask your questions or post your questions ahead of time. And then also the following week, the following Saturday, so Saturday, May 23rd, I am doing a 2-hour workshop with her specifically on the preschooler and Montessori for the preschoolers. But most importantly, not as much as, there's going to be a little bit of what goes on in the classroom, but more how you can really support your preschooler at home, whether you know anything about Montessori or not, whether your child is in a Montessori school or not. These are all, for me, very important principles that we can really bring into our parenting on a day-to-day basis. So it just means, better understanding human development. That's really what it's all about. So, what is that beautiful quote, that once we know better, we do better? And so that was basically the gist of that workshop that we will be doing on May 23rd. And I will put the link down in the comment if you would like to join us for that one. So I am here. I do not see any comments. If you are here, if you could let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. If you have any questions about parenting, about positive discipline, Montessori, any of those, I am here for you. I've been coming on live here, just to be of support to you, and would love to know if you have any questions, and always let me know. I love, and when you come on the replay, if you see this on the replay, let me know where you're tuning in from. And so, since there are no questions, I am going to just give you a little bit of a kind of an introductory to what I know to be the difference between Montessori education and traditional education. So for those of you who, it's kind of a Montessori 101. So Montessori education comes from the name Montessori comes from a woman named Maria Montessori, a doctor, an Italian woman doctor, excuse me, who actually was the first woman allowed to go to medical school. And she really devoted her life to understanding human development, but most importantly, to really take stock on the immense potential our children have. And this to me was really important because beforehand, we thought that newborns were these empty vessels that we needed to fill up with knowledge. And we now know that no, that's not it. They come to us with this amazing potential, this brain that is just ready to absorb everything. And so it's really about, nurturing that and making sure that we are exposing them to good, positive things, exposing them to, for example, good language, that we're conversing with them from day one, and so forth. So in the classroom, and Montessori education, I will say, for me, starts at conception and goes through university or career. We call it birth to career. So there's that. I think a lot of people think that it's just for preschoolers and a certain age group, but no, it really is the whole gamut of the, education. I mean, education never ends. I'm always learning, but in the more formal sense, it does go really from that newborn to the end of high school. And so for me, I am trained to work with children from birth through age 6, and birth being also a lot of parent education. But today I wanted to talk to you specifically about the 3 to 6, which is that preschool age. And it's the Montessori classroom is going to look very different than the traditional one in the sense that it is really a mixed age group. For one, that is something very different. There are children from the ages of about 2.5 to 6. They stay in the same classroom with the same educator. We call ourselves guides, not teachers, for 3 years. And this is really important in the sense that this is also about kind of social development of working with children that are younger, children that are older. The child that has gone through those 3 years is so confident, like they know everything in the classroom from those 3 years. They can show the younger ones. So it's really delightful to witness all of that. The other thing that is for me very, very different and beautiful is this notion of uninterrupted work cycles. And this is different in the sense that in more traditional schools, we tend to interrupt our children a lot. And we do this at home as well. So be mindful. Children, just like you and I, we need to be in our flow to focus, to learn, to concentrate on something that we're trying to figure out or master. And so that is a beautiful aspect of the traditional Montessori classroom is this idea of really uninterrupted work cycles where children go in and out of activities that they have chosen, activities that have been previously presented by the guide, but they are able to choose what they're interested in, and then most importantly, repeat it as many times as they deem necessary before they master a skill. So that is very important. The other aspect is the freedom of movement. The fact that children can walk around and get up and go about and go to the bathroom when they need to, things like that, that I think in traditional schools, we tend to want to control all of that. We don't want children moving around. Movement is part of the curriculum. Like there's actually in the 3 to 6 classroom, which some people call the Casa, because that was the first Montessori school, Casa dei Bambini, children's house. So there's different names, primary, Casa, but there is actually an elliptical shape on the floor that they can walk on. It's called walking on the line, and that they can do anytime they want, because that might be something that they need to master, right? It's the refinement of our equilibrium. And there's actually all sorts of activities that we do where we can put something on the head where they can really balance and stand up straight, or skip or walk backwards, or all of this. And so there's that. What else? Uninterrupted work cycles, movement, mixed ages. It's really child-driven, where, like I say, children choose what they are interested in, what they feel they need to master. And that is the beauty for me in understanding the child, is that we're all born with this desire to learn and to adapt. And so we are driven to learn certain things, and we're all different. We all want to learn different things. So it really respects the individual child, and it really goes at their pace. Knowing that the 3-year cycle that they're with us, they will learn everything. They're just maybe in at different time than their neighbor, but they will go through the understanding of language. It's reading and writing. It's actually writing before reading, but by the time they leave the Montessori classroom, they are readers, they are writers, creative writers, they know the notes of music and are composing, geography, botany, mathematics. We go all the way through to division of fractions. So the sequence is just amazing. So that is just a little bit about Montessori and why I'm so passionate about it. So I will leave you with all of that. I'm hoping that everybody is doing well, staying safe, staying healthy, staying home for a little while longer until all of this dissipates. And just remember, I'm here for you. Please reach out if you have any questions, if you need extra support. I do one-on-one mentoring. I also do some home audits if you want some help in organizing your home for your little ones so that they can be self-sufficient, be able to put things away, and all of that. So check out the website. I will also put something that I just created this week called Your Care Package. I will put the link below, and there's a lot of information there for you as well. Alrighty. Bye-bye for now, and hope to see you here next Friday. Have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.